just to give you an example how this works, an iPad is sold in the USA. Its price is $499 US.
係，咁我想舉一個例啦。咁如果你有冇 iPad 啊，各位？冇啊，咁撚渣啊你哋！好正講啦，真係。但你有冇 iPad 冇啊嘛？冇咧就係喺美國賣幾多錢咧？就499未夠500蚊嘅大哥，我就有機會買咗佢啦，因為我而家做立法會議員就得。好啊，唔使講啦。
鬥快。
喺美國賣499蚊。OK。
But of that $499, Foxconn gets just $11.
咁嗱，喺美國咧買個 iPad 咧就你要俾499蚊咧，咁你估富士康攞幾多錢咧？我話俾你聽。
And the workers in
係11蚊孖搶飯。
And the workers in Foxconn get just $2.
咁如果呢一個富士康揾到孖搶飯11蚊美金咁少，咁你估嗰啲人揾幾多錢？話俾你聽，係咁嘅樣嘅手指。2蚊，唔係贏係2蚊。
And people describe the way Foxconn is run, that it's like a military regime.
咁啲人就點樣形容呢個富士康咧？就話佢等於一個軍事政權。
There are cameras everywhere watching me.
咁好似大阿哥咁啦，大家睇過1984㗎啦，係咯，我同佢講埋啦。全部都有鏡頭嘅，你屙尿又睇到，你抿屎又睇到。
Most of the managers are from the Taiwan Army, they're ex-military.
咁其實佢好多人係咩人嚟咧？就係佢其實喺台灣嚟咧，就係以前係做過軍人，係受過軍訓。
They have a tradition in the company. When you join to work at Foxconn, you're told there are only 4 ways to answer a supervisor. You can say yes, you can say okay, you can nod in agreement, and the 4th one I can't remember, but it means the same thing. You cannot say no at Foxconn. It's not allowed.
咁其實咧喺富士康咧就有4種傳統嘅方法你去答你嘅上司咁樣。咁第一就係 yes， 第二就 OK， 第3就唔需要講嘅，第4我自己都唔需要講嘅。你唔可以揀。
And it's the same even at night time, because you have the dormitories, and they're free. Sounds good. But if you're absent from the dormitory more than 3 times in a month, then you're kicked out. You can't live in the dormitory anymore.
嗱，咁我舉例啊，講翻宿舍啊。夜晚黑如果你有3晚唔翻去啦，一個月有3晚唔翻去咧，咁你就唔可以住宿舍，就係咁。
And of course, people work 12, 13 hours a day.
咁啲人咧就做12到14個鐘頭一日啦。
And one worker told the newspaper, every day at Foxconn is the same, no different.
咁有個工人咧就接受呢個傳統就喂，喺呢個富士康每日都一樣嘅啫。
They do the same repetitive work all day long, every day.
咁每日都係做啲黑板嘅工作啦，每日都係咁做啦。
One worker said, sometimes I want to drop a tool on the floor, just so I can bend down to pick it up to get some variation in my life.
咁就話有個工人就即係講啦，就話有時我真係想抌咗嗰啲架撐落地下，然後執翻佢，等我人生冇咁違反啦，即係冇咁黑板啦。
And of course, this is dehumanizing. It's no wonder that young people are trying to kill themselves when this is what they have to live through.
咁呢個好明顯係唔人道㗎啦，呢個亦都即係完全大家係會奇怪就係話點解啲年輕嘅工人會即係寧願自殺啦。
And now you're going to have Apple, you're going to have all the other global transnationals saying, we didn't know it was like that. We had no idea that things were like that. And of course they're lying. I mean, how do they think they only paid $11 on a $499 iPad?
咁而家好多即係國際嘅即係大孖沙即係大廠家就話喂，好似蘋果我真係唔知有啲咁嘅嘢咁嘅，佢話即係Vincent同其實佢一定係講大話咧，因為最點唔知，因為你揾499蚊，你收個 iPad， 咁你俾11蚊富士康，你梗係知道個11蚊係可以請幾多工人㗎啦，啲工人係點做嘢先至可以夠皮㗎啦，係咪富士康？
And I mean, the point about Foxconn is that the PRC of today, which is still a dictatorship, it's still one of the most brutal dictatorships anywhere in the world. But there are more democratic rights in the PRC than there are inside Foxconn.
咁嗱，即係大家都知啦，中華人民共和國呢個咁嘅物體咧，其實即係世界上殘酷嘅政權咧，亦都係可能最貧嘅政權。但係我話俾你聽，喺富士康裏邊咧，仲衰過喺出邊。即係喺中華民國生活咧，你未算衰，喺富士康裏邊生活咧，仲衰啲。
You know, the media is of course not free in China, but they allow a little bit of some room for manoeuvre for local journalists, partly to keep a check on some of the worst abuses and corruption. But Foxconn does not allow media at all. You're not allowed in.
咁大家都知道啦，喺大陸嘅媒體係冇呢個新聞自由，冇採訪自由。咁呢個但係呢個富士康咧，直頭係唔俾啲媒體嚟嘅，佢係唔準啲媒體去報導佢哋發生嘅嘢。
And actually, some journalists from some investigative journals in the mainland have gone in. They've smuggled young reporters in to pretend to be migrant workers to get a job at Foxconn.
嗱，咁其實咧有啲大陸有啲媒體都唔係即係唔係全部一式一樣㗎，咁有啲咧就希望咧係做一啲即係更加深入報導爆料嘅媒體咧，咁佢哋咧就揾咗年青人咧假扮係一啲民工啊走入去。
And it's actually, I'm not making this up. In the cases that have come to light, those journalists have themselves developed psychological problems. They've asked to come out because they said we can't stand it. It's so bad.
咁嗱我真係唔係作大嘅，咁其實即係我講嗰啲記者年青記者，佢自己入咗去富士康裏邊咧，都覺得喂阿哥，我真係要走喎，如果唔係我都有問題喎，我而家已經有問題啦喎。
But the answer to this has also been seen in the last few weeks. This is the incredible strike at Honda in China, which the newspaper described as the biggest and most successful strike ever in China against a transnational company.
嗱，咁其實講咁多啦，有冇答案咧？有冇出路咧？嗱，個出路就係咁啦，就喺呢個本田嘅佛山廠咧，係發生咗個罷工。咁個罷工咧係好成功嘅，係對於嗰啲咁嘅跨國企業嚟講咧，係即係佢哋個罷工係非常之成功。喺佛山嘅本田廠。
And we took part, and several other faces I see here, in a protest just this week in solidarity with the Honda workers. This is a turning point in labour struggle in mainland China.
咁嗱，我哋都去過抗議嘅，咁呢度有幾個人都係曾經去抗議過嘅，係嘛？咁就即係我哋係去向呢個去向呢個佛山本田嘅工人表達我哋支持啦。咁呢個係即係一個成功嘅典範嚟嘅。
With mostly young workers, some 19 years old. The oldest probably 25 years old.
咁嗱，喺呢個佛山本田廠嘅工人係點咧？我話俾你聽，佢就好年青嘅，咁就19歲到25歲咯，脆卜卜嘅。
It seems to have been incredibly well organised.
咁嗱，你睇到佢咧，其實佢哋咧係非常之犀利喎，係出人意表嘅喎，係非常之做得非常之好。
It's completely outside the fake trade union, the official government-controlled trade union.
咁佢係即係完全都唔使理嗰個呢個中共政府嗰個官定嘅工會㗎嚇。咁呢個就係叫中華全國總工會嘅，即係喺中國咧只有一個工會叫中華全國總工會，你一定要參加個工會。你唔參加唔得，你可能扣咗兩即係扣咗呢加入個工會。
And a week ago, you saw fighting at the Honda factory there was pictures in the Hong Kong press of Honda workers in their white coats and some big guys in yellow caps. And the guys with the yellow caps, they were from the official trade union.
嗱，咁你會睇到咩咧？就係你其實有喺香港傳媒咧，都可能睇到幅相片